hockey fans, and happy Halloween. If you're out and about or sitting at home giving out the treats, thanks for joining us on 105.7 My FM. Chris Torres and David Hosberger live at the Vollmer Community Center in LaSalle with blue and white trim. And the hometown Vipers, white with black and gold trim from right to left. If you can picture it at home from the NHL colors, it's the Canadians visiting the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's the color schemes tonight, and play into the Strathroy zone to our left. Around to the far boards, Dalton will chip it up the boards. Noel kept it in at the half wall. A quick shot by Seguin, a pad save there, made by the Rockets starting goaltender, of course, which is Gordy Weiss. Playing in the near left corner now. Boyer all tied up. And this line, and Dave, I'm sure we'll get into a plus-minus. He's been tracking plus-minus in the last few games. This line with Duarte, Field, and Boyer, a -7 combined. Very surprising for this forward line. And of course, Wes Baker in the Halloween spirit, boarded the bus with a nice big black wig and hat and a cut-off farmer's shirt. Centering pass, Thornton turns and fires off the bar. Rebound right there, Coleman there. And Thornton almost had his 5th goal in 2 games. He scored 4 at home, David. What a performance, all in the first period. 3 of those goals in 1 shift. In the entire history of the league, not just a Rockets record. And the first one was 1967, is that not correct? Something like that? For the fact, right, playing the Strathroy zone to our left. Woolley, who leads all Rocket defense, leads the team with a +7 or +5 if I'm not mistaken. And the Rockets will change on the fly. Here's Percy through center for the Vipers, right to left and over the line, near side, top of the near circle, forced behind the net, tried to center it out in front, forced to the far half wall. He still has it. Percy at the right point. Cross blue line now, a shot from the point, steered away by Weiss to the near corner. And picked up there by Blake Jones. Jones to the near half wall to our left. At the circle, shot deflected high and playing the Strathroy zone. Here's a Dick behind the end line to Wilson-Foote on the far side to our left, and slowly out of his own zone back to his defensive partner near side. Out to center, and Stuart King, who's playing after missing a couple of games with exams, dumps it in behind the end line. Pignanelli around to the far side to Carroll. Carroll looking for Jones. He'll come near side. It got caught up on Luke Jackson. And Carroll falling up in the play will dump it in. The Vipers will change on the fly. Weiss leaves it. Wilson-Foote near boards. Here's King out the center. And that one off a skate off the near glass. 2-on-2 scrum at the neutral zone. Pignanelli now will keep it up at his own line. He'll chip it into the Strathroy zone. And Weiss will let it go behind his own net. He thought it was icing. And the Vipers quickly to pounce. Centering pass didn't come out. Now into the corner and behind the end line. Centering pass out in front by Anzolin. That didn't work, and the Rockets break out left to right on the far side. Here's Ryan Field with a break. Field around the corner. Field wrist shot right on. And a save made by Speed. And face off to our right far circle, won by the Vipers. And Shepley will play it near side now. Prier. Lead pass intercepted. Here's Boyer to Field in front, and a deflected pass. Noel won the draw. The Vipers get it to the Strathroy line, and Sander will get it back out. Noel takes a hit from Duarte right in front of the Strathroy bench, and the Rockets will regroup in their own zone. Here's Watson, lead pass near boards. Boyer will dump it in. Speed out of his net to play. He'll stop it. Now he'll fire it around the far side for Shepley. Shepley with some time at the half wall. Off a stick, it bounces out the center. Boyer hits Noel. These two teams don't like each other. They're so far apart in the geography as far as the Western Conference. They absolutely hate each other. Here's Noel, top of the far circle, snap shot. And nowhere near the net. It'll carry him around to the near boards. Seguin takes a hard hit from Boyer. And the Rockets will pick it up. Duarte will chip it out the center, blocked at the line. Finally comes out. Now Prier at center for LaSalle. Around a couple of Rockets, and he'll chase a dump in near left corner against Watson. Watson gets the puck away from Prier. Now he has some room. Matt Watson slowly out of his own zone. Out to center near boards. He'll get to center ice. He'll fire it right in on Speed, and Rockets will make a change. Speed's going to drop the puck and play it. And it'll go up to Prier. Prier in front of his own slot area. Now to Shepley, and Shepley out to Seguin. Seguin will dump it in. Woolley tried a stretch pass right up the gut, almost got caught in his own slot. Now the Rockets back in over the blue line. An intended pass was broken up, comes out the center. Woolley will fire right back in. Grogan at the far board. Welcome back to Brought to you by DaSilva.
Vipers penalty to number 7. Real
Experts. And here's Watson with a drive, and he rang it off the crossbar. And speaking of the LaSalle Vipers, the Limited Flyers actually released former Viper Mitch Graham on Monday, so already some transactions going on in the Western Conference. And playing the Strathroy zone. Good job by Seguin. Short and trying to wrap around, and Weiss had the near post protected, and Seguin doing a great job behind the end line. And the Rockets will pick it up. It's Boyer coming out the center, left to right on the far board. Into the line, nice couple of moves. Boyer still with the puck, trying to center to the front. There's a shot, great save by Speed with the left pad off Ryan Field on the one-timer. Played up the near board. Seguin has it. He'll chip it off the boards and out the center. And the Vipers will make a change with a $1:17 to go in the power play. Here's Sander to center. Near boards, fielded over the line. Shepley lost an edge. Field trying to center it back door. And Boyer was covered by Slipchuck. And it's paid off the boards, kept it at the line by Duarte. He fires it around the end wall. Nobody here, but here comes Woolley off the point to keep it in. Bouncing puck into the high slot. It's picked up by Shepley and fired down the ice. Here comes Strathroy back into the line, far board. Stuart King, a pass too far for him, and it's fired out to center by LaSalle. Nas leaves it for Woolley at his own line. 42 seconds to go in this Rockets opening power play of the hockey game. Here's DaSilva to center. He'll flip it in, just left of Speed. Baker now near right corner. To the point, shot on net, saved by Speed. He'll steer it to the near boards. And Veras tried to get it up the boards to Slipchuck. And Slipchuck plays it out to center. Woolley almost got called for interference. Actually, he's going to get called for interference as he hits Slipchuck. And face-off won by the Rockets. Here comes red-hot Chase Thornton out to center. And he'll fire it just right of the goaltender, Speed. He'll fire it around the near boards. Kept it at the right point by Dick. Still a 4-on-4 action for another 10 seconds. Prior will chip it up the near boards to Nas. And Nas will come out to center. And he'll chip it in. Denomme up front. Hanus will join the play as well, along with the Korey Morgan. And now the Vipers to the power play. It's a penalty kill for Strathroy for forced iron and metal they're forced to meddle with, and they'll dump it out to the LaSalle line. LaSalle will go with the 4-forward power play here, as Denomme will drop back to the right point. Noel up front with Morgan and Hanus. Rockets fired around the boards. Nice carry comes right to Coleman, and he'll dump it down the ice. Back into the Strathroy zone, flipped high and down the ice by Matt Watson. And nobody will change on the fly. 58 seconds to go on this Viper power play. Prier will come back behind his own line, and the stop right there will come near boards now. It's Noel to Hanus. One touch pass Denomme. In over the line. Tried to chip it past center into the far corner to our left. Hanus now with the puck behind the end line. He'll come near left corner to Noel, and the Vipers will set up left point Prier. Lots of traffic in front. It's going to be Morgan in front, messing it up with Sander. Right point, Prier doesn't fire. He'll go to the far half wall now to Hanus. Down low. Morgan one-timer out front. Denomme with a shot. He missed the top right corner by a couple of feet. Played to the line, kept in by Prier. Bouncing puck down to the right point for Hanus. Hanus back to Prier in the center part of the blue line. The Vipers into the umbrella power play. There's a shot deflected off the skate of Dulong. Hanus gets a back chip shot high over the net with 15 seconds to go in the power play. Noel now at the half wall. Cross ice top of the far circle. Hanus with a wrist shot. Try to go top right corner again. Bouncing puck. Noel got hammered along the half wall. Good hit there by Grogan. Allowed Watson to get the puck and get out the center. League historian and statistician tuning in as well on myfmradio.ca, and he got that trivia question for us, David, on the fastest 3 goals, and we'll have that for you coming up in a few minutes. We got a penalty on the play here. Not sure who's going to get this. Play in the LaSalle zone. Someone needs to touch it. It's going to be Strathroy. Oh, there's a head check too after the whistle, and no call. The Rockets will get the original penalty.
Penalty to number 3, Jordan DaSilva. 2 minutes for high sticking. That's 3 DaSilva, 2 for high sticking. Time of the call, 8:59.
You there, eh, Mike? Mike, are you there? Oh, geez. Scared me. Welcome back to LaSalle and the Vipers to their second power play now. Another forced-iron and metal penalty kill for Strathroy. We're scoreless here from the Volmer Community Center. Thanks for joining us. Playing the Strathroy zone to our left. At the far half wall now, it's Prier. He'll go back into the corner now to Seguin. Seguin to the right point now. Graham Brown back to Seguin. Had to take it off a skate, couldn't fire. Now he'll turn and fire right on. Rebound right there. And Morgan just backhanded it wide. And on the play to Nathan Savage right there battling for a puck. Now a wraparound in front. And it comes to the back part of the net. Nobody was there for the back door. It was wide open. Seguin. Right point now to Brown. Brown around Duarte to the backhand. A shot right on and saved by Weiss. Woolley at the far corner tries to headman it. Loose puck comes to Dick, and Dick will fire it down the ice. 48 seconds to go into power play. Both teams changing fast on the fly. Shepley will dump it in. Weiss will stop it behind his own net. It's picked up by Wilson-Foote. He'll flip it out to center looking for Boyer shorthanded, and Shepley broke that up and he'll dump it right back into the Strathroy zone. Weiss will let it come around the near boards. It's Sander fighting for the loose puck with Morgan. He'll fire it around to the far side now looking for Stuart King. King lost the puck. Right point now, Denomme. Near side, number 1 power play unit on for LaSalle right now. Right point, Hanus. Now blue line to Prier. Near side, it's Noel at the dot, walking right in, looking backdoor. Went off the skate of Sander and carries to the near left corner. Sander ties Noel up. Morgan coming in looking for a loose puck. Battling behind the end line now. Denomme in support. He'll play to the far boards. Pryor's going to keep it in. The penalty is about to expire. Out of the box comes DaSilva. Over the boards comes Dulong. We're back to even strength. LaSalle over 2 on the power play. Here's Morgan near half wall Noel. Back to Morgan in the corner. Morgan trying to walk around and out of the corner. Gave it away, and out the center comes Trevor Dulong. Dulong left to right with speed. And over the line. Top of the far circle. The fire now centering pass. And too far for Stuart King. Noel in transition back the other way. Cross ice pass to Morgan. Right on the tape at the red line. And he'll fire it in. And LaSalle now will make changes. Oh, too many men on the ice. They had a 6th player out at the red line, and all 4 officials missed. That play will continue. Prier will dump it in. LaSalle got away huge there with a break. Strathroy with the puck behind their own net. They'll dump it out the center from the stick of a Brett Dick, and coming back to get it's now going to be Percy. Percy almost lost it to Baker in front, and Baker one-handed right in on goaltender speed, and he had to be sharp there. It's played out of play. Welcome back to LaSalle. Even strength hockey, 7:45 to go in this Moffat and Powell Rona opening period. And we're scoreless. Playing the LaSalle zone to our right. Pignanelli will dump it all the way out to the Strathroy line, and Woolley will regroup for the Rockets. He'll play it off the glass, and LaSalle will bring it offside, so he'll have to clear the zone. And Woolley's got some time to develop a play here. Stretch pass, knifed in by Chase Thornton into the slot area, and Pignanelli will come back to get it. Watch Grogan on the forecheck. He'll find Noel near boards. He'll play it out to center, too far for Seguin. Turned over by Sander. Sander makes a move into the line. Snapshot right on and steered away by speed to the far corner. Grogan will cycle it in behind the LaSalle net. Near right corner now to Nas. Behind the back, centering pass. Poke check, loose puck there. And Speed had to be careful. He missed the poke check and had to dive. LaSalle zone around to the far boards. Carroll will get it out to the center. And he'll get a bad Karen back to his stick, but couldn't dump it in, and now the Vipers will regroup at their own line. Prier will get to center ice, and he'll fire it in. Around to the far corner to our left. Carroll gets a hit from Sander, and the puck is dumped out to center. Jackson on the forward check. But Percy will take the puck, and he'll fire it up the near boards, and knifed in by the Vipers off the stick of Nathan Savage. Watson back to Strathroy. Lead pass up the boards for Jackson. Lost it in the skate. Still doesn't know where it is. Carroll took him off the puck. Dumped it into the corner. And Sander now has it for Strathroy. He'll cycle it backwards to Watson. Loose puck up the slot for Nas. And a giveaway at the line. Here's Carroll walking in with a wrist shot. Rebound right there. Diving back to get it with Weiss. And he made a fantastic stop on Savage at the doorstep and keeps it scoreless with 6:15 to go in the opening period. Here's Boyer through the red line and over the line, near side to our right, trying to cut in. Slot pass, rebound, with scores! Tyler Dewar right there, and you can bucket the Rockets open to scoring. It's 1-0.
Strathroy goal scored by number 6.
Of course, you can follow the game 105.7 MyFM, myfmradio.ca. You can also follow it on Twitter. If you follow myself, I'm tweeting from the Balmer Community Center, Soars 105.7 MyFM, and Tyler Dewar has given this round in the commercial sets. Okay, perfect. Live in the Halloween Safety Patrol Cruiser in and around the streets of Strathroy, Caradoc. I've been receiving already some pictures from some trick-or-treaters out and about, and it seems to be a good spirits back in Strathroy. A little bit of precipitation day, but the kids are out and about tonight. Special hello to Dracula, who just stopped at my parents' house and looking for some candy, but I don't think his mom will let me have any, David. The puck in the Strathroy zone. They'll flip it all the way up. Face off in the Strathroy zone to our left, and the Rockets will dump it out into the LaSalle zone. Pignelli is going to come back and get it. Chase Thornton watching him on the forecheck. Thornton chased him right behind the LaSalle net, and Varys now at the far right corner. He'll head it up the boards. LaSalle looking to get it out to center, and they will on the stick of Anzolin. Anzolin will dump it in. He's up front with Slipchuck and Evan McCarrick. Play behind the Strathroy net now, 2-on-2 scrum. Sander and Coleman in there for the Rockets. Sander has his man tied up. That was Antolin down near left corner. Looking for McCarrick. That didn't work. Now loose puck in front. Antolin with a shot off the bar. That's a post for Strathroy and crossbar each team so far in this hockey game. It's 1-0 Strathroy. Watson at the far corner will play it up the boards. Good shift by this LaSalle forward line. Centering pass to McCarrick. Went over his stick. And McCarrick gets hit hard by Grogan. Now we got a penalty coming up on the play by the down low official. And a lot of body contact on this shift. Now we get a whistle. It's going to be somebody for a head check. And that's another force iron and metal penalty kill for Strathroy. Playing the Strathroy zone to our left. Prier at the center part of the blue line. The LaSalle Vipers immediately go to the umbrella power play. Prier will tee one up. And that missed the left side of the net by about 1.5 feet. Noel near half wall. Down low to Morgan. Denomme parked in front. He'll come to the far right corner now. Hanus tried to center it out in front. Now into the slot. Denomme turns and fires. Pat saved by Weiss. Loose puck at the far boards, and Dick will fire it all the way down the ice.
2 for a head check and 10-minute misconduct. Serving is number 8, Shawn Grogan. Time of the call, 15:51.
Prier tried to carry it all the way down the ice, and Duarte stripped his pocket right at the blue line. He'll dump it down the ice. 1:18 to go in this LaSalle power play. Prier back to get it, and he'll pick up speed through the neutral zone. Far boards now to Denomme. Denomme had to wait for the pass, finds Hanus and over the line. Hanus is hauled down in the corner and then holds the Rocket stick. I think that might be Sander. No, it's Field actually, and Field will chase the puck to the corner. He'll play it off the glass and out of play in the Strathroy zone. Left point now, Brown looking to fire. He does not. He's watched closely by Ryan Field. Now he comes to the center part of the blue line. Top of the near circle now for Seguin. Back to Brown. Brown with a wrist shot. Lots of traffic in front. Pat save rebound. Weiss couldn't get the rebound. It went off a skate. Seguin trying to walk off the wall. Lost the puck. Kept in the line by Brown. Far side to Shepley. Now top of the near circle to Seguin. Seguin at the dot now. Looking to fire. Seguin still with a one-timer. Brown right on. And a Pat save there by Weiss. Loose puck far boards. And Duarte will get down the ice. Play out the center. Shepley will fire it in. 18 seconds to go in this Viper power play. It's their third of the hockey game. Watson tied up behind the end line to our left. Seguin to get the puck at the far half wall. He'll stop right there and he'll wait for support. Backdoor looking for a backdoor play to Morgan, and Blake Jones also there on the play. Shepley one-timer from the point right on. Big rebound, and Weiss makes a couple of stops with a scramble right there. And we'll get a whistle as we go back to even strength. Awesome. Yeah, keep me posted with those breaks. It sounds pretty good when I can tee her up. And this is our last break of the period, right? And how long is her break? About a minute? That's okay. It's nice to break. We don't hit remotes too often during hockey games, so. Welcome. Here's a shot by Slipchuck, tipped in front. Weiss made that stop, loose puck at the half wall, and Grogan will chip it out to center. 1:18 to go in this opening period. Donovan Massilman coming up in the intermission. Puck inside the LaSalle zone in the strike. Puck dumped into the far right corner. Percy fires around the near side. Grogan tried to stop it, couldn't do so. McCarrick now on the far wing. And out to center, Antolin. Antolin lost the puck, and Thornton will dump it right back in. Coming back to get to be Varys. He'll play it off the far boards and out to center. Antolin will chip it off the boards and into the Strathroy zone. Last minute of play in the opening period. Wilson-Foote near side. Dick trying to get it out. It's going to be kept in by Antolin. He'll play it in behind the end line. Wilson-Foote quickly fires around far boards to Thornton. He'll knife it out the center, hit the linesman, and Slipchuck will dump it right back in. LaSalle will change. Playing a Strathroy zone, Denomme will get in behind the end line looking for Hanus. Woolley left it for Duarte around the near side for Boyer. Boyer tied up by Morgan. Hanus drop pass for Denomme, didn't work. And Field will turn back up ice. He'll get it to Duarte at center. Now to Boyer, who'll knife it in. 17 seconds to go in the period. Shepley back to get it. Took a hit from a Boyer. Loose puck at the near boards. Hanus sidesteps the hit, gets it out the center, but Field will get to the puck first. He'll backhand it off the boards. Morgan will pick it up. He lost the field, but gets it right back, and he'll flip it high into the Strathroy zone. 2 seconds to go. That's going to do it for the opening 20 minutes here from LaSalle. And the Rockets on a Tyler Dewar goal lead 1-0. David.
Jump in, don't forget, while you're down at the canteen.
Welcome back to Strathroy Rockets hockey on a Halloween night from the Vollmer Community Center in LaSalle. 1-0 Rockets on a Tyler Dewar goal, and is sitting down with Rockets President Donovan Massenhoven. I know that part of you would probably not want to be here tonight because you probably want to be working. We'll talk about that coming up. But first, let's talk Strathroy Rockets. 4 wins in a row.
Yeah, obviously kids have been playing really well. Good goaltending. We went through a little spurt there, but as I said to the kids the other day, in this league, you could lose 3 or 4 in a row and not be playing badly. It's that tight, as we know, right?
Talked with head coach Jeff Van Vliet, and he said for a couple of weeks now, and obviously because we won a lot of tight games, we could always use some more scoring, but we'd also use some scoring from the players that are here already, right?
Yeah, and well, we saw that on night with Chase Thornton, and Chase was our 3rd leading scorer last year, and he's been kind of been mad at himself because he hasn't been able to get some goals, and I think he was 7th or 8th on team scoring, and now he's 3rd again. So it was nice to see him break out because he has such a great knack for getting the puck and getting his hand on the stick on the puck, and even tonight, first shift, he hits the post. So
a couple of events coming up for the Rockets, starting tomorrow, being Thursday, November the 1st. It is Movember. The Rockets, as well as MyFM and some other organizations, the Men's Shop, Sun Life, of course, going to be getting together with everybody to do Movember for the guys and growing some mustaches in November.
Yeah, the kids did it last year, and they're excited again. And then it's tomorrow night at 6:30. You can come actually to West Middlesex to the launch pad, and there's going to be a kickoff. The Rocket practice 5 to 7. So right after that, the kids will go up to the launch pad, and I've even told them I'll be shaving cleanly so we can start from scratch for Movember.
And also, you were mentioning that Dr. Schveck is coming back. Let's explain to our listeners who that is.
Yeah, in 07, when Dale Werfel was the president, he was big on positive reinforcement. And Dr. Henry Schveck is a sports psychologist. He's very renowned in his field for sports psychology, and he was with us in 07 when we went to the Sutherland Cup Finals, met with the team as a group, talked to them, and then met with players individually as they wanted. They could go talk to them about whatever, personal problems, whatever they wanted, and we've been in contact with him the last few weeks, and he's going to return to help us again. He'll be with us for the remainder of the year, and he'll talk to the players, and he'll have individual sessions with them and whatever they want to do.
What stemmed getting back in contact with the doc after a few years of not being?
Truthfully, we've been talking about him for a while. He was so positive last time we had him. The majority of the players went to talk to him just about whatever.
How important is that to a hockey club?
Oh, I think it's really important, and he's a really cool guy. If you get to meet him, he's just a really kind of a normal kind of a guy. As he says, I'm not a shrink. But kids, teenagers, there's always different things that might be bothering them. And he said, I have kids come to me tell me the coach hates me. I tell them, no, he doesn't. He wants you to be better. And just little things, so they hear it from a different voice. And he's a really, really positive, kind of a guy, and we've been talking about him for a while, and we tracked him down, and he's willing to come back and help us.
Coming up this Friday, November the 2nd, the Rockets heading on an NCAA trip south of the border. Tell us about this.
Yeah, another thing that we want to do for the kids. We have such a great group of kids, as you know, and they're all at that age, and they're all thinking about NCAA. So we organized, we're going to take a coach bus. We're going to Buffalo State. We'll be leaving Friday morning. We're going to Buffalo State to tour their campus. It's a D3 school. We're actually going to practice on their ice Friday afternoon, and their coaching staff will watch our practice. And then we're actually going right after that. We're going to go over to Niagara University D1 school and meet their coaching staff and play and watch them play Connecticut that night. Just a great opportunity for the kids to see what it's like to be at the NCAA level and in turn get some exposure to those teams of our players.
Coming up November the 25th is the annual Rico Foods Strathroy Lions Club Santa Claus Parade, and from what I understand, and maybe you can confirm this, no golf carts for the Rockets this year. You guys are actually going to have a float, is that right?
Wow, you do great.
Hey, I work in the news, right?
We were just been discussing that. There might be a couple of golf carts. A couple of the veterans think they should have a golf cart, but we'd like to get a float together if we could. The kids want to do something, so I think it's Saturday, November 24th. I'm not sure if you said.
It might be the 24th. You are correct. How important is it for a hockey club to be in a Santa Claus parade, you know, it is important, right, to be out in the community.
It's very important, and the kids actually, they look forward to it every year. And for those that don't know, that we actually usually print off about 500 or 600 passes that day. The kids hand them out to people in the crowd, ask, would you want to come to the game tonight? And they hand out a free pass to the game. And that game that night, we usually have 700 or 800, 900 fans. Like, it's a good showing. The game that night is at 5 p.m. actually, November 24th versus St. Mary's. We're doing a doubleheader with the Blue Water Hawks girls team. So we actually are going to play at 5, and they're going to play at 7:30. We'll just get that out there so people, they practically have a couple hours to go for dinner and come right over to the game after the parade.
Yeah, that'll be Saturday, November the 24th, the Santa Claus Parade, and the 5 p.m. Rockets game coming up. We'll talk in a few weeks about the Holiday Classic coming up with a couple of hockey clubs for the Salvation Army. Let's talk before the flood's done here. I've got to talk NHL. I'm not quite sure what you can talk about or what you can answer based on you being part of the Referees Association. Can you give me any thoughts? Day 45 of the NHL lockout.
I'm pretty much no different than most other people. We don't get any extra scoops. We don't have any internal knowledge. You just follow it along, and I think I'm no different than anybody else in hoping that it's probably just a bad dream and we're all going to wake up and it's going to be over. I'm not very hopeful from what I can see happening that there is going to be anything happening very soon.
Now, you are part of the Referees Association, which means, and correct me if I'm wrong, you can't do any work unless it's NHL. Is that correct?
Not totally true. We could, but we as an association have made the commitment that we would not go and referee other hockey. We've had offers. The Continental Hockey League, the Russian League, has asked for some of our officials because we're not employed by the National Hockey League technically right now, but we made a commitment that we wouldn't go do that because we just feel that we're taking someone else's position. There's other officials already there.
We are possibly looking for a part-time morning co-host with myself if you're looking for some work.
I'm okay with that.
Are you?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll talk to my boss. Say, hey, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. We'll talk again in a few weeks' time, and hopefully you get back to work soon. There's a ton of fans that want to see hockey going again. So thanks for this.
Well, no kidding, but we can say that the Rockets play every Saturday night. So and this Saturday, London and Strathroy. That's like Montreal and Toronto colors. So
7:30 start time at the WMMC. Thanks for this, Don, and good luck the rest of the way.
My pleasure. Thank you, Sorzy.
President of the Rockets, Don Van Mastelman, stay with us. Coming up, our period summary and our out-of-town scoreboard. To listen to Strathroy Rockets hockey on Halloween night, 105.7 My FM.
That was awesome. Thanks for answering those questions. No problem.
And second period of play brought to you by Shanahan Realty Inc. Brokers. Visit them online at ShanahanRealty.com. We start the period at even strength. The Rockets going from right to left across your radio dial in their road reds with white and blue trim. And the LaSalle Vipers from left to right with home whites with gold and black trim. And the Vipers come out the center left to right. It's Anthony. He'll chip it in deep to the far corner. To our right, Sanders goes back against high stick. No call there right in front of the official. That's a couple of calls already that the Vipers are gotten away with. Now a given goal here with McCarrick at the far half wall. Antonin parks himself in front of the net. There's a shot that deflects wide and behind the Strathroy net near right corner for Field. Field takes the hit from Antonin. Watson plays it back behind the net now for Sander. Up the far boards to Boyer. Vipers are coming out on a very heavy forecheck with a lot of body contact as Boyer comes out the center. Near boards and over the line. Top of the circle. Toe drag tried to move to the center as the rest of his line mates were changing. And the Vipers will take over. And Shepley will play it out the center and down the ice. Icing indicated here, and that will be the play in the LaSalle zone. Here's the Nas behind the end line near left corner down to King. King at the half wall. Centers it back up in front. Nas tried to turn and fire. That didn't work. Now backhands it to Thornton. Thornton turns and fires again. And a pad save there by Speed. Here's DaSilva off the left point. He'll keep it in momentarily. Prier played high off the glass and into the Strathroy zone. Puck is dumped in behind the Strathroy end line. Here's Seguin centering down front. One-timer right on! And Weiss made the stop after that Noel blistering drive. Rebound is shot right on net, and the trapper saved by Weiss, and we'll get a face-off deep in the Strathroy zone to our right. Face-off to our right, the far circle. Noel plays it to the left point. Played in the corner now. And looking for a loose puck is Brandon McCann. He lost the puck. Here's Dalton. He played off the near boards. The bouncing puck corralled nicely by Baker. Lead pass for Dulong didn't work. Baker gets it back at center ice. He'll get to the LaSalle line. He gets hit by Carroll. Leaves it Wilson-Foote. One time's a shot. Pad save by Speed to the near left corner. Dalton into the slot area looking for Baker. Loose puck comes to McCann. He'll get it out to center. And here comes Carroll. 1-on-2 rush. He'll dump it in near right corner. He'll get to it first against Wilson-Foote. Dalton will play it up the boards now. Looking for Baker. And Wes Baker out to center, right to left near boards. He'll chip it right in on Speed. He'll block her behind the end line. Back to get it's going to be Veras. And Veras will play it all the way down the ice. And an icing call coming against the Yeah, shots on goal in that opening 20 favored Vipers 9-6. And want to get back to that Scotty Holland, Bill Reuter from the Leamington Flyers. 3 goals in 26 seconds versus the Kitchener Green Shirts, February 11th, 1968, David. Here. I'm not... Face off to our right in the Strathroy zone, won by Tyler Duarte. And DaSilva will stop behind his own net. Still at even strength, 16:55 to go in this Shanahan Realty second period. 1-0 Strathroy. Tyler Duarte with a goal in the first period. Percy will play it off the boards. Almost intercepted by Boyer. Now in over the line, here comes Hanus. Hanus at the far half wall, looking at the center, fires it right on. Weiss makes the stop, rebound, cleaned up by Woolley, and Woolley will skate up ice. Near boards to Field at center. Ryan fielding over the LaSalle line now, looking for support, shot right on, and that's steered behind the net by Speed. Puck to the far corner, played up the boards. Field trying to keep it in to Duarte. Now looking for Boyer going to the net. It's deflected behind the end line, and Boyer gets tripped up. Play will continue. He tripped on a stick and play at the near half wall, and the Vipers will try and get it out. And here's a Hanus. He'll saucer it out to center. Glove down by Tyler Duarte. And Duarte now tries to get it inside the LaSalle zone. It's poked back out. Woolley following up. He comes in, takes a shot. Pad save by Speed and steers it to the near boards. Brown now. Behind the end line to the far side for Percy. Percy takes a hit from Boyer. Here's Field in the forecheck into the corner. Leaves her for Boyer. Puck jumped off his stick, and Morgan gets it to the line. Kept in by Wilson-Foote and quickly comes back out. Strathroy will dump it in. Upholstery gets elapsed, 13:57. Welcome back. Tyler Duarte from Nick Boyer. That's the official scoring of that opening goal in the first period, 13:57 of the opening period. And play now in the Strathroy zone to our right. Here's a shot from the point that was wide of Gordy Weiss's net to the far boards now. King can't get it out, kept in by Carroll. He'll dump it in near right corner. Broken stick down on the ice in the zone. And Dick will get it outside the zone, fired right back in by Shelley. And Weiss now will hold it for Brett Dick. Near boards now to Chase Thornton, and he'll skate out the center. Thornton with 4 goals in the last contest at home in Strathroy. 4 of them. Play in the Strathroy zone. Weiss is going to stop behind his own net, plays nicely away from Veris, and finds Trevor Dulong. He'll come rink wide over the stick of Baker. It'll carry him into the LaSalle zone. Icing indicated here, and that. And the face-off won by Strathroy. Dalton won the draw and kept possession himself and dumped it out of the zone. There's a hard hit. Trevor Dulong got hit hard right in front of the Strathroy bench by Veris, and the Vipers will dump it right back in, and they'll ice the. Playing the LaSalle zone to our left. It's fired around the end wall to the far side. Pignatelli will go to it first. Got poke-checked by Duarte. Puck jumps out to center. Here comes Slipchuck. Slipchuck with Anzolin in over the line, and offside was Anthony. Stuart out the center right wing, now on Ryan Field at the far circle, backhand right on, looking for the top right corner, might have tipped off the trapper of Speed. Left point to Silva with a shot into the slot area, that's blocked. Oh, and going down hard into the boards was Field as he lost an edge just about 5 feet in front of the boards. Dangerous looking fall. And now Lasky's out of town. Face off in the Strathroy zone to our right. Dick will play it off the glass, looking for Thornton. Puck bounces out to center. And now at the LaSalle line. Percy lost the puck. Chasing after it is going to be Chase Thornton, no pun intended. He lost the puck to Eric Noel, and Noel back up to the center. Near boards looking for Seguin. Seguin will dump it in the near right corner. In there first going to be Wilson-Foote. Took a hit from Seguin. Noel centers it out front, comes out to the line. Here's a shot from Brown, didn't get through. Bouncing puck. Percy, top of the far circle, does a fire. Still into the corner, centering pass. He'll go all the way through the slot. Thornton can't get it out. Near right corner now to Percy. He'll cycle in behind the end line. Seguin's going to go get it. Watched by Dick. Seguin in the far corner now. To the half wall, left point now to Brown. Brown will fire it out. It deflects high off a stick and over the crossbar. Percy trying to keep it at the right point. He can't. Out comes Chase Thornton with King. Thornton over the line. Takes a hard hit from Seguin. And Thornton was rocked there just inside the blue line. And he's grasping his helmet. Looked at the official looking for a head check. He thinks he's cut just inside the bucket. And I think that might have been contact with the boards. Not quite sure. Nonetheless, what a hit. Wilson-Foote hits Seguin. In return is going to get a penalty for it. Wilson-Foote's going to get the box here, And Strathroy continuing the parade of the box. LaSalle getting away with about 3 minors in the last 9 minutes. And they'll go to the power play. 12:33 to go in the second. The Rockets lead 1-0 from LaSalle. 105.7 My FM.
Strathroy penalty to number 24, Wilson-Foote.
So Carey's next, right?
For cross-checking. That's 24.
Okay.
Wilson-Foote.
All right.
2 for cross-checking. Time to call, 7:27.
Welcome back. The Rockets to another forced iron and metal penalty kill. This LaSalle's 4th power play of the night. 12:14 to go in the second period. And LaSalle with the puck in the Strathroy zone to our right. They go to the umbrella power play. Hanus near right corner. Down to the half wall. To the point. Prier with a shot deflected in front by Denomme. It was a low, light volume shot on purpose by Prier, and that tip almost worked. Noel into the high spot for Denomme. Kept it at the line by Prier. Right point now to Hanus. Flip pass to Prier at the blue line. Now top of far circle. Noel Morgan parked backdoor shot right on. Weiss makes the stop. Watson will play off Noel's stick. And Denomme saucer pass into the slot and steered away by Weiss. Noel now. Left point to Prier. Back to Noel at the far half wall. Playing the Strathroy zone to our right. Near side. Top of the near circle. Hanus with a shot. Pad save. Rebound right there. Noel with a shot. And that hit DaSilva before it got to the net. Puck played in the near right corner. Hanus down to the right point to Prier. Denomme parks himself at the hash marks in the slot area. Hanus near right half wall. Now to the top of the circle. Shot right on. Pad save. Rebound. Denomme fanned on it. Rebound again. And fanning on it was Hanus that time. Dulong will pick it up and he'll fire it down the ice. Errant pass by LaSalle out the center, and Jordan DaSilva makes him pay for it, firing the puck back down the ice. 21 seconds to go in the power play. Back into the line. Here's Shepley. Lead pass into the slot area. Brown looking to fire, and a pass there by Weiss. Point blank from about 11 feet out. Seguin, far half wall. Now to Brown at the left point. Back to Seguin, top of the circle. Near side. Shepley had to take it off his skate. Loose puck, looking to center it out in front with Savage. Now to the far side. Now looking to center it is Blake Jones. He walks out from the corner. Down to the blue line. Brown near side, Shepley with some room at the dot, wrist shot right on. Weiss makes the stop as the penalty expires with 10:28 to go in the second. I just speak fast, so the 4 kind of sounded like from. But it was, no, this lady was talking to me. Oh, we got penalty. It was, I did say 1-0 from LaSalle though. Carey's up next. Welcome back. Guess what? Strathroy about to get another penalty. Delayed right now. LaSalle with the puck. Brown coming out the center. Left to right and over the Strathroy line. Strathroy about to go back to the penalty box. Brown still with the puck. Now to the left point to Noel. The extra attacker on the ice. It's a 6-on-5. A shot, rising shot over the crossbar. McCarrick near right half wall. Into the slot area. Slip truck in fire. Anzolin and Watson having a battle in front. Here's Shepley. Near right corner to slip truck. Still extra attacker being used here by LaSalle. Shepley left point. Far left corner Noel. Noel looking to come out. Sharp angle shot saved by Weiss, and they're going to call it. With 9:35 to go in the second, the Rockets back to the penalty kill. And this number 1 unit here for LaSalle is back on the ice. Head coach Ryan Donnelly. Here's Prier at the blue line. There's a snapshot. Oh, deflected just wide of the right post by Morgan. Good job by Prier looking elsewhere and firing the puck on net. Everybody thought he was going to play it to the boards. Does it again. Now far half wall Noel. Looking back door. Denomme can't fire. Loose puck near right corner for Hanus. Watched by Boyer. Now to Prier. Fakes the shot and almost poke checked off his stick. He'll try and keep it in against Dulong, and he does. In behind the line to Morgan. Behind the Strathroy net. He almost lost the puck to DaSilva. Near right half wall. Hanus down to the point. Now to Prier one more time. Slap shot. Deflected. Pad save. Weiss looking for it. Loose puck. Denomme can't fire. Gets it back at the far circle. Penalty coming up to Strathroy again. Here's Noel. Into Denomme in a high slot, and Boyer's going to touch it. Referee Manette on the play. And Jeff Van Vliet is going to get irate here. It's going to be a slashing call. And Woolley better be quiet before he gets an extra 2. It's not a good night for Strathroy and the penalty box thus far. To our right, Denomme at the left point. Now to Prier. He'll switch spots into the left corner now for Seguin. He was tied up by Dick. Loose puck behind the Strathroy net. Played to an errant wing, but Wilson-Foote can't get there. Denomme at the right point now. Left point to Prier. 45 to go in the power play. They'll switch spots. Now Denomme one-timer. Took it off his skate, almost lost it. And Field almost stole the puck. Now right point, top of the near circle to Prier. Back to Denomme. Denomme wants to fire now. One-timer to Prier, right on rebound. Right there, Noel scores at the doorstep. And LaSalle on the power play have tied the game at 1 with 8:06 to go in the second. I'm telling you something, the Strathroy's owed a couple of power plays. And here's another penalty to Strathroy, as I just said that. Now it's a head check, and now Watson, one of the defensemen, will sit for 12 minutes for a head checking call.
11:54.
LaSalle's 7th power play. Strathroy's only had 1. Here we go, 4-sided middle penalty kill one more time. 5-on-3 for LaSalle. They have the puck in the Strathroy's zone to our right. Right point, Denomme. Left point to Prier. They'll switch spots again. Near right corner to Noel. Hanus parked up front. One-timer! And it didn't get through. It went off the skate of Hanus. Near right half wall for Noel. Top of the circle. Now right point to Denomme. Far side now Prier. They'll switch spots one more time. Prier looking to fire. Looking for the one-timer. Almost stolen by Duarte. Denomme gets it back. Far right corner now for Seguin. One-timer scores! Prier at the point! And LaSalle on the power play as well. As they continue to get chances here on the power play.
Power play goal scorer number
2-1
42.
LaSalle here with 7:22 to go in this second period. And it's been a steady parade by the Rockets to the penalty box. But to be honest with you, Dave, not because of undisciplinary penalties, in my opinion.
18, Denomme, time of that power play goal, 12:35.
Here's Seguin again, near right corner, forced behind the Strathroy net. The Vipers still in the power play for 57 seconds. Left point now to Brown, back to the far half wall. To Seguin, back to Brown with some room, wrist shot, and Weiss will stop that with the trapper. Face off in the Strathroy zone, far circle, played up the boards, and a penalty coming up to Strathroy again. This is absolutely getting a little crazy here now, as Baker will touch the puck. Face off won by the Vipers. Noel at the far half wall, playing the Strathroy zone to our right, 5-on-3. Now Prier at the blue line, into the corner now for Seguin. Seguin hit by Sander, gets it to the left point. Prier near side, Denomme, they'll switch spots again. Now one-timer to Prier right on, big rebound in the slot. Hanus couldn't get to it, played to the near boards. Prier keeping it at the right point, 21 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Noel near right corner. Now at the dot, out to the point to Prier, now left point to Denomme. Denomme doesn't fire, now he does, wrist shot, high over the crossbar. It'll carry him to the near boards to our right for Noel. Right point to Prier, left point Denomme. Down low into the corner now to Seguin. Seguin looking backdoor, intercepted by DaSilva, and diving at it was Stuart to get it down the ice. That'll do it for one penalty. 5-on-4 for 1 minute, 14 seconds. Here's Denomme through center in over the Strathroy line with speed. Denomme near circle. Denomme hooked. Another penalty coming up, this time to Woolley. Oh, and Woolley hammered Denomme, and we got Noel now involved. And Woolley and Denomme to the ice. Woolley's going to get an extra 2 here. Woolley frustrated with the call. Right in front of us, cross-check Denomme into the boards. And now he's got some words for referee Thompson. And Woolley might be gone from this hockey game with 5:44 left. And now that's an undisciplined penalty. The second penalty to Woolley after the hook on Denomme. And Noel should get a penalty here for getting in on the play as well. If Noel doesn't go to the box, then that's ridiculous. Well, there was no fight. No, it might be a 5-minute major for cross-check. Here we go with the call.
2 minutes for hooking, 5 minutes for a cross-check,
Yep.
and a game misconduct. That's for Woolley. 2 for hooking, 5 minutes for cross-checking, and a game misconduct.
Yeah, 2 for hook, 5 for the cross-check, and a game misconduct for Woolley. Backdoor Seguin, and a front save by Weiss. Hanus got a shot there, but Weiss there to stop it. And Woolley won that cross-check after he got whistled for the hook. A cross-check Denomme 2 feet from the official. And I can't believe the extent of that cross-check. It was a pretty vicious one, and it was in front of Denomme, not from behind. So that would have been a lot worse if it was from behind for sure. Yeah, Field will dump it out the center. Continue your thought there. One penalty expired. It's a 5-on-4 now for 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Here's Denomme, left point with some time. He'll blast one pad save. Weiss, rebound in the slot. Fired to the line by Dalton, kept in by Denomme. Into the far right corner. One time to Noel. He just missed the top right corner. It'll ride the dasher board and kept in at the right point by Prier. Half point Hanus, left point Denomme. And Denomme will try and keep it in. Dalton watching him. Denomme spins away from Dalton. Now to Prier, far half wall down to Noel. Seguin parked in front of Weiss. Noel to the left point to Denomme. Denomme crossed the blue line near half wall. Hanus at the dot. Hanus allowed to walk right in. A shot off the left shoulder of Weiss. Played behind the net now, and Wilson-Foote around to the far boards looking for Dalton. One-handed to the point by Noel. Prier now keeps it at the left point. Near half wall, cross ice to Hanus. Into the slot. Denomme with some time. Snapshot rebound, and Weiss will cover that up with Seguin on the doorstep. 5:03. Still in this period. Oh my goodness, we're not going to get them all in because we're on a power play for the remainder of this period. I really don't like breaking on the power play, but okay, do me a favor. How many more left in this period? Perfect. Okay, bump one of the two commercials into the intermission. So we only have one break left, correct? 10-4. 10-4. Good job. Welcome back. 3:01 to go in this second period. 4:15 to go in this LaSalle power play. It's been pretty much, even though the period is sponsored by Shanahan Realty, David, you can sponsor by Force Iron and Metal for the penalty kill, because that's all Strathroy's been doing in this period. Here's Shepley at the left point. Now to the center part of the blue line, and it's deflected just high by Nas. Brown takes a hit near right corner by Sanders. Strathroy trying to fight for their lives here. They're only down 2-1. They've been short-handed for almost the entire period, and still a goal away. 2 power play goals in this period by LaSalle. Here's Morgan chasing a puck near boards. Coleman will get to it first. Coleman on the ice after serving 12 minutes. Around to the far boards now, still in the Strathroy zone. Brown takes a hard hit from Coleman. Loose puck into the slot. Dick gets it to the line and not out. Shepley will keep it in. Near right corner to the half wall to Morgan. Back to the right point to Shepley. Savage parked in front with Sander. Brown looking for a cross-ice pass. Jones has it in the high slot. Now top of the near circle, doesn't fire. He'll chip it in the corner for Morgan. Morgan watched by Dick. 2 minutes to go in the period. The power play will continue into the third. If LaSalle is to score, one-timer from the backdoor play by Noel. That didn't work. He fanned on it partially. And Weiss will pick up the carry. I'll go to intermission break as fast as I can so we get all of it in. And he can run it on auto for 10 minutes. While it's in the intermission, if you can grab the scoring summary and the shots for the second period when I get back on the headset, I'd appreciate it. Welcome back. 1:27 to go. Prier at the right point switches spots with Denomme one more time. They'll go to the umbrella. Near right boards to Hanus in the Strathroy zone to our right now. Prier with a shot, pat save, rebound. Weiss look behind him. Loose puck right there. Seguin will put it in an empty net without the whistle or after the whistle, and we'll have a finish. Here's Seguin to the right point to Prier, left point Denomme return pass. One-timer deflected off a couple of skates. Rebound, great save by Weiss off Seguin at the doorstep. Loose puck behind the end line. Seguin, Sander battling for it. Hanus looking for a loose puck. Sander doing a good job against 2 Vipers. Hanus has it right point. Last minute play in the period. Strathroy trying to get out of here with a 2-1 deficit after all this penalty kill work. Here's Noel, far right corner. Now to Hanus. Near boards to our right at the half wall to the point now to Prier. Seguin dumped in front, no call. Top of the near circle to Hanus, back to Prier, far side Noel. Noel looking to fire, he does. Rebound right there. Here's Hanus with a one-timer. Great save by Weiss again. I think he got it right off the bucket and the right shoulder. Cleared to the line, kept in by Prier at the right point. Far side of Noel. Back to Prier in the center part of the blue line. Near right half wall, here's Hanus. Top of the circle, does the fire. Now he does. Wrist shot, and Weiss juggled and covered it up. 22.3 seconds to go in the second period of 1:38 to go in the power play. And I know this is radio, folks, but I can tell you where the action has been in this period. There is a huge accumulation of snow in the goal crease of Gordy Weiss. Face-off one by the Vipers. Here's Brown at the right point, near side Shepley. As the power play unit has to change. Shepley near right corner. Now behind the end line, takes a hard hit from Wilson-Foote. Down to the far boards. And with the puck is McCann. McCann in the right corner. in the zone to our right. There's a shot pad saved by Weiss. 3 seconds to go. Shepley turns and fires and deflects just wide. That's going to do it. And the Rockets for killing all those penalties in the second period, only being down 2-1, giving up 2 power play goals. That's pretty good. Coming up in the second intermission, an interview with Rockets head coach Jeff Van Vliet, our period summary, and our out-of-town scoreboard. The score after 40 minutes of play from LaSalle. LaSalle 2, Strathroy 1. And this is Strathroy Rockets Hockey, brought to you by Domino's Pizza on Halloween night on 105.7 My FM. Here's Watts.
54 from Prier and Denomme, and then Prier on the power play at 12:35 from Seguin and Denomme, and that makes it 2-1 LaSalle. And it was pretty much all power play time for LaSalle in the second period. I think the Rockets were short-handed for 17 minutes, and that tells on the shots on goal. LaSalle 26-3 in shots on goal in the second period, 35-9, 2-period total. And we are starting the third period of play now. Brought to you by Strathroy Audio Video. The competition in London knows this. You should too. We'll get to that London-Chatham game. We'll have a mic check on that score as Denomme comes in. The South Stone, a power play shot and a save there by Weiss. As now the Rockets. There's a shot right on. Weiss will make the stop. And Dick will pick up a loose puck played off the boards and finds Stuart. He'll fire it down the ice. And 25 seconds to go in this LaSalle power play. Another forced iron to metal penalty kill for Strathroy. Forced iron to metal getting a lot of mention so far in this hockey game. Unfortunately for the Strathroy Rockets. Play to the right point of Prier. Playing the Strathroy zone to our left. Far half wall to Hanus at the circle. Doesn't fire. Into the corner now for Morgan. 7 seconds to go on the power play. Centering pass. Backdoor Noel right there. And scores with 4 seconds to go in the power play. 3-1 Vipers. Third power play goal. LaSalle is at 9 of power play. Strathroy is at 1. And for the first time in probably 18 minutes of hockey, and no word of a lie, for the first time in 18 minutes of hockey, we're back to even strength, David.
Number 27, Hanus, and number 4, Korey Morgan.
The Rockets will dump it into the LaSalle zone to our right. Dulong will chase the puck in the end line. Taken off the puck by Ferris. Ferris gets hit by Dulong. Dalton stole the puck. Will play behind the LaSalle net. It'll come near side. Baker coming in. Brown hit him. Baker gets into the corner for Dulong. Dulong tries to spin away from a Jones check, and Jones picks up the loose puck. He'll try and skid up his own zone. Played it to the boards. Kept in momentarily by Dalton. Now Ferris will regroup in his own zone. Near side to our right to Brown. Stretch pass up the center, and it dumped in by Savage. And the Vipers will change on the fly. Strathroy making minor changes as well. Here's Dick. Lead pass near boards to Grogan. Some of these Rocket forwards we haven't seen in so long because they've been penalty killing. Out-of-town scoreboard from London. The Nationals lead the Chatham Maroons by a score of a 2-0 second period of play there. Here it's a 3-1 LaSalle. Lots of time left in the third. Here's King in over the line. King in a high slot. King, nice toe drag to the backhand. Doesn't fire down low. Side door for Coleman. Couldn't fire. DaSilva off the right point. Pinching will keep it down low in the near right corner. King trying to fight with it with Percy. Loose puck to slip chuck. They'll fire it around the far board. Stuart at the left point will keep it in. Tyler Duarte playing defense now with DaSilva. As Woolley is gone out of the hockey game. And Watson still serving the rest of his 12 minutes for head checking. Here's Coleman in over the line offside. And we'll get a whistle, 17:04 left. Thank you. And the last one is going to be Carey. What's that, sorry? Thanks. Four commercials and then Carey. Welcome back. Chris Orrs, David Hausberger here at the Vollmer Community Center in LaSalle. 3-1 Vipers, 16:25 to go in this audio video third period. Play out at center. The Rockets moving left to right across your radio dial. And Brett Dick will fire it in. Speed out to stop it for the Vipers. He'll leave it there for Shepley. And behind the net now for Prier. The Rockets making a wholesale change on the fly. Hanus Out through center. Denomme couldn't control it. Now DaSilva at his own line near side to Duarte, who's playing defense now. To DaSilva, he'll fire it right in on speed. He'll catch it, and he'll freeze it for a whistle. Here's King, fires and just missed the right post. Grogan on the half wall, couldn't control it, stumped out to center. Strathroy's kind of picked it up a notch here. Watson, fresh out of the penalty box after serving 12 minutes, will dump it in. Percy gave it away to Grogan behind the net. Grogan, centering pass, and it didn't get through to Coleman, bouncing puck. Percy tries to control it, gets it out to center. And now a partial 3-on-2. Percy over the line, near side for Micheal with a blast off the blocker of Weiss. Puck kept in at the right point. Top of the near far circle, it's Seguin with a wrist shot. Rebound in front, loose puck to Grogan. He'll chip it off the board, looking for Tyler Duarte, who is now playing forward. Veras will get it out to center. Grogan for Strathroy, cross ice, finds DaSilva. DaSilva left wing, down to field and over the line. Centering pass off a stick, comes back to field. He'll dump it into the corner, but Seguin intercepted. And Seguin will saucer it all the way down the ice. And an icing call charged again. There's a shot from the point. That went off the knob of the stick of speed. Puck to the near right corner for Field. Ryan Field now supported by Boyer. Here's Boyer now, sidesteps a hit, tries to get to the puck but fell. And McCann out to center now for LaSalle, will dump it deep. Sander going back with McCann. McCann hit Sander away from the puck, no call. Sander will continue up the boards, trying to get it to Boyer, kept in by Carroll. Boyer fighting with Carroll for the loose puck here into the slot. Jones with a backhand right on Weiss will make the stop, and crashing the net was Carroll. And when welcome back. LaSalle with the puck in the Strathroy zone to our left. Shot went just wide by Jones. Carroll looking for a loose puck at the near half wall to our left. Down into the corner now for Jones. Looking in front to pass it to Savage, and he got tied up. Loose puck to the far corner for DaSilva. DaSilva hit by Carroll. Loose puck up the half wall. Baker tried to get to his plate off the glass and out to center. Pignanelli now almost lost it to Baker. Stays with the puck and dumps it right back into the Strathroy zone. And Weiss will leave it behind the net now for Matt Watson. He'll come near side to DaSilva. And DaSilva out of his own zone and out to center. Left to right to center ice, and he'll chip it in. He'll chase his dump in. Pignanelli's going to come back and get it. He'll play it around the near boards, and waiting for it is Savage. Lead pass much too far for Jones, and Wilson-Foote will control at center. He'll dump it right back in. Strathroy, once they've gotten back to even strength, kind of taking the play here, David. There's a high hit on Jackson, and finally a penalty coming to LaSalle. Here's Boyer in over the line. Top of the far circle, wrist shot off a leg, and Carroll's going to be called for a head check here or an elbow, one of the two. It'll be a head check, so Carroll will be going for face off to our right near circle. Up front, Duarte, Field, and Boyer. It's going to be Dick and Watson on the blue line. Dick to the near half wall to Field. Into the corner now to Duarte. Back to the point to Dick. Had to take it on the backhand. Fires a shot. Deflected. Tipped right there. And a nice glove save by Speed off the short hop. And we'll get another face off. 147 still. Stuart against Noel. Noel wins the draw of the corner, but Field gets there first. Gets it to the right point to Dick. Dick back into the corner now to Ryan Field. Looking for support. Spins away from Prier. Loose puck into the far corner. Shepley fires it around the boards. And it caroms off the glass and down the ice. And Dick will have to go back to get it. Dick out of his own zone, looking for support. Nobody was there for support. Everybody was up at the LaSalle line. Dick had nobody to pass it to, and LaSalle will fire it down the ice. Here's Watson through center. Matt Watson will chip it into the blue line. Offside's going to be called here if Strathroy touches it. Prier takes that as an advantage and fires it down the ice. 1:06 to go in the power play. Here's Sander right up the gut through center. He'll play it near boards for King, who dumps it in. Pignanelli's going to have a chance to fire it down the ice, and he will do so. And now Watson will go to the bench, so 5 fresh power play specialists on the ice. Hard pass to King at the LaSalle line, couldn't control it. And DaSilva will have to go back to get it. Strathroy making their outbreak a little too early, I think. They need to support a little bit more. Pignanelli fires it around the boards. It caroms off the boards again and all the way down the ice. 25 seconds to go into power play. Here's Sander out of his own zone. Just him and DaSilva on the blue line. Grogan will chip it in, gives it away right there at the blue line to Slipchuck. Sander at the blue line, and he'll face off just outside the LaSalle blue line. The Rockets get it in. Here's Dunlop, top of the far circle, looking for support. Snapshot, glove saved by Speed. He'll cover it up. So Lead pass by Percy, and it's given away at the Strathroy line. Hanus drop pass. Here's Denomme in a slab with a wrist shot, and it just missed the top left corner as we go back to even strength. And the Rockets out to center. Dulong will chip it to the LaSalle line. Percy will regroup. He'll play it out to center to the Strathroy blue line. Wilson-Foote there. Lead pass to Baker. He'll knife it in. Bouncing puck right in, and Speed had to be careful there. Played off the boards by Morgan. Now to Hanus in full stride. Hanus right to left and over the Strathroy line. Taken off the puck by Watson. Weiss will play it behind the end line. Backhand it around the near boards and out to center, and Strathroy will change on the fly. Morgan will dump it in, slip chuck on the forecheck. Weiss has to play it. Weiss lost the slip chuck in front. Almost went off DaSilva, skating into the empty cage, and the puck is dumped out to center. Shepley will fire it right back in. DaSilva back to get it near left corner. Spins away from Anzolin. Shot on net, skate save, and the Rockets will come out to center. It's Field. Lead pass. Duarte couldn't do anything with it. Puck at the near boards at center ice, and slip chuck will knife it in. And back goes Sander to pick it up. Approaching the halfway mark of this third period. 3-1 LaSalle. Shepley will keep it at the right point. Shot deflected wide of the net of Gordy Weiss. McCarrick at the half wall. Drop pass to Prier with a high shot. Juggled by Weiss. He gets tripped up in the crease there. McCarrick was in the area, but I couldn't tell. And now Duarte to center near boards. He'll chip it in. Speed out of his net to stop it. He'll leave it right there for Shepley. Shepley will put it right on the stick of Boyer. Boyer looking to center it. Backdoor, loose puck. Duarte trying to turn and fire. He doesn't. He'll backhand it to the near half wall. Nobody there as both Boyer and Field went to the front of the net. And an icing call going to be charged here against LaSalle. And slip. Make it quick. Yep. Oh, really? Nice. Face off won by Noel. Pignelli will play around the boards, and a hard hit by Jackson on Pignelli right in front of our broadcast location. Here's Noel in over the Strathroy line. Centering pass into the slot. McCann couldn't do anything with it. He waved at it. Going to be a high stick called here again. If you're just joining us, getting in from Halloween, the Rockets led 1-0 after the opening 20 and then spent about 17 minutes short-handed in the second period. They were outshot 26-3 and gave up 2 power play goals and an early third period power play goal, and that's where we sit 3-1 Vipers. Seguin will dump it in. Watson will go back to pick it up. And now we got Coleman centering off with somebody. Dropped his glove and stick, but McCann skated away, so Coleman had to go to the bench. Here's Watson over the line. Watson backhand and just wide of Speed's net. Right point, Wilson-Foote will keep it in. Grogan couldn't do anything with it in the corner, and Noel will flip it to the line. Bouncing puck will get outside the line. Wilson-Foote will dump it back in. Coleman went to square off with McCann right in front of Gordy Weiss, dropped his gloves and stick, and McCann decided to turn and skate away, and Coleman had to go to the bench. Here's Dalton behind the net over the stick of Boyer. Loose puck near right corner for Pignelli. He takes a hit from Boyer. Nice solid hit as Savage comes out to center, and Savage will dump it deep. Still got Coleman's stick right in front of the slot area. Puck dumped back out to center, and Percy will regroup. Near boards to Brown. Brown will tee one up right in on Weiss, and he'll juggle and he'll cover it up. .7:46 to go in this Strathroy audio video third period. Chris Orrs, David Hansberg at the Balmer Community Center in LaSalle. 3-1 Vipers. Even strength hockey. Strathroy moving left to right across your radio dial. Here's DaSilva at his own line. Near boards now to DeLong. He'll backhand it deep. Speed out of his own net to stop it right there for Percy. Percy around to the far boards. Almost gave it away to Field. Now into the corner for Tyler. Duarte hopped over his stick. Bouncing puck to Dulong. Between the legs to Duarte. High stop. Dulong looking to fire. Had to kick it off his skate. Couldn't one-time it. And Percy, lead pass off his skate and kept in. Here's Field in a high slot. Doesn't fire. Lost the puck at the blue line. Kept in by DaSilva. Brown trying to get it away from Ryan. Field bouncing puck at the line, and Jordan DaSilva keeps that in as well. In behind the end line is Percy. Fan on a shot around the near board. Savage tied up by Stuart. Loose puck played back to the other side for Slipchuck. Here comes Boyer. He hits Slipchuck, and they'll tie each other up for the loose puck. 2-on-2 scrum now, and Brown will come out for the Vipers. He'll go behind his own net. He'll stop right there. Boyer chased him right behind the net. Almost lost the puck to Boyer. Boyer doing a good forechecking job. Now puck near right corner for Percy. LaSalle having a ton of trouble trying to get out. Percy was just hammered by Boyer. Savage lost the puck in front. Bouncing puck. Here's Field now. Boyer all over Percy. A great forechecking job now. Field hits his man. Kept at the left point by DaSilva, who ran over his man. And finally, Jones comes out the center. And LaSalle will finally get a needy change. Here's Hanus deep and a nice poke check by DaSilva. King now at the near boards. Headman pass the center to Luke Jackson. Jackson at center ice. Bouncing puck gets to the LaSalle line. Giving away now King. King trying to get in over the line. He does on the far side. Now at the half wall. Stops right there. Tried to pass it, but nobody was there. And Hanus will get it out to center for Denomme. Denomme right to left near boards. Over the line, here's Morgan trying to cut around the corner of Watson. Morgan centering pass. It didn't get out in the slot area. Denomme now at the near half wall to our left. Back into the corner now for Morgan. They're cycling down low. Morgan puts in behind the Strathroy net for Denomme. Watson gets a sidestep on that Denomme hit, comes out with the puck. Wilson-Foote up the center for Luke Jackson, who's hit, but gets it deep into the LaSalle zone with 5:30 to go in regulation. Here's Noel at center now. He's got 2 for the Vipers. Far boards now to Shepley. He'll gain center ice. He'll fire it in. He's hit by Jackson. That'll go out of play, and the puck. Face off, won by Dalton out the center to Wilson-Foote. He'll dump it in, speed out to stop it, and he'll play it around the near boards. Waiting for it is Dalton. He's back in behind the LaSalle net to the far corner now for Shepley. Shepley takes a hit from Baker. Puck at the blue line, kept in momentarily by Sander, and the Vipers will get it out McKenna on the near boards, who failed to negotiate a fight with Coleman a few minutes ago in front of Weiss. Here's Baker out the center with speed. Wes Baker gets to the line, he'll dump it in. Shepley's going to go back against Dalton behind the LaSalle net. Dalton hits Shepley. They'll tie each other up. Shepley comes out of that battle with it up the near side to her right. Plays it off the boards. Fanned on it. Wilson put it at the line. Slap shot didn't get through. Bouncing puck at the half wall. Dulong reaching for it now. Nos to the half wall near side to Trevor Dulong. He'll play it in behind the net. Eric Noel there gets hit by Nos. Gave it away to Dalton. Dalton turns and fires off the skate of Shepley. It'll come to the right point for Wilson-Foote. With a little bit of time, he'll play it in the corner, and Nos is beaten to the puck by Noel, and Noel will come out the center. He'll gain center ice, and he'll fire it in, and LaSalle will change. Here's Nos taking a hit at center. Coleman ran over McCarrick as McCarrick dumped it in, and Wilson-Foote back to get it near left corner. He takes a hit from Anzolin. Now Slipchuk takes a hit from Coleman. Oh, Wilson-Foote slew-footed, and there's another hit by Cinder. And Coleman right there as well. Wilson-Foote got ripped to the ice with a slew foot by Anzolin. And this could be a Strathroy power play, but then Coleman might have got a late one, and we could get coincidentals here. We'll sort it out with 3:59 to go. We'll pause for a quick break. 3-1 LaSalle. You listen to Strathroy Rockets Hockey live on 105.7 My FM. This would be coincidental, so no power play here. Face off in the Strathroy zone to our left. Needing 2 goals here to tie. Half-wall Boyer tried to feed Duarte. That's kept into the line by Savage. So Strathroy was getting the original penalty, and Tyler Coleman took one after the whistle, so that nullified the power play. Here's Boyer to Duarte line. Boyer near half-wall. Centering pass. He had to dodge a hit. McCarrick got hit. Here's the DaSilva with some time. DaSilva with a blast. Rebound! And fielded the open net, but couldn't find the blade of the stick. And went through his skates, and LaSalle will dump it down the ice. Face-off won by Jones. Peyton runs his own net to the far side. Plays it off the glass and out the center. Bouncing puck controlled by Sander. Sander to his own line. Near side to Watson. Back to Sander. And slowly out the center. Left wing past the field at the LaSalle line. He'll get it past Pagnolino. Cutting off the corner. Field still with the puck around the net. Wrap around. Off a skate. Scramble right there. And 3 bodies go to the ice. 4 bodies if you include a goaltender. And we'll get a whistle with 3:05 to go in regulation. Nos, King, and Jackson up front for Strathroy. Face-off won by Nos. King will play behind the LaSalle net, and Percy will play up the far boards and out of play as Jackson hit Denomme, and now Hanus looking at Jackson. And not sure there's going to be a penalty here. The puck was in the areas before it went out of play. And I think now we're going to get a penalty. And it's to Strathroy. It's another forced iron and metal penalty kill. It's LaSalle's 10th power play of the hockey game. Strathroy has had 2. Here's Watson dumping it down the ice. And Prier will come back to get it for LaSalle. 2:43 to go in regulation. 1:43 to go in the power play. Hanus on the far boards at his own line. Waiting for support. He'll come near side to Prier in the Viper zone to our right. Lee pass to center for Denomme and over the Strathroy line. Top of the far circle out Prier into the corner for Noel. Back to Prier, or Hanus at the half wall. Now to Prier at the blue line. Back to Hanus top of the far circle. Now to Prier at the blue line. Doesn't fire. Near boards down to Noel. Looking cross ice. Finds Hanus. Wrist shot. Gloved by Weiss off the tip of his glove actually. Near left corner now for Eric Noel. Side steps a hit from King, still with the puck behind the Strathroy net now for Morgan. Morgan to the right point to Hanus. Center part of the blue line now to Prier. Fakes a slap shot. Comes back to Hanus. Has to go back to get it. He'll backhand it down the boards to Morgan. Morgan gave it away momentarily. Gets back. Loose puck in the corner. And it's backhanded out the center by King. 51 seconds to go in the power play. 1:47 to go in regulation. Tough penalty to kill here late in the game when you need 2 goals. Here's Noel at the half wall to our left. Now into the corner. Plays it in behind the net to the far side for Seguin. Back in behind the end line now for Morgan. He cycles it behind the Strathroy net near side. Noel. Noel to the left point to Prier. Prier looking to fire, does not. Top of the near circle, Noel tipped away, and now here's partial break here. If Dalton can get to it against Prier, but Prier got back, and that's a good job by Prier on the end of a very long shift, and still outskated Dalton to get to the loose puck. And here we go, even strength hockey now. Last minute of play. Watson stretch past the Boyer at the LaSalle line. He gets there and lost the puck. It'll come outside the line. Jones brings it back in. Boyer will force him into the corner. Loose puck stolen. Here's Duarte at the half wall. Duarte to the left point. One-time blast. It almost took the head off of Brown. Near right corner for Field. Cycles to Boyer. Extra attacker on the ice. Here's Stuart fighting with the puck with Jones. Loose puck near half wall. Savage will get there first. He's hit by Boyer. Dulong's the extra attacker. Right point to Watson. Shot deflected to the left point. Sander trying to keep it in. He does so. Bouncing puck to Stuart. Into the corner to Boyer. Now to Field. He got hit in the helmet. No call. Loose puck at the far circle now. Seguin looking to get to it. He's taken down by Stuart. 15 seconds to go, and we're going to get a whistle and a scrum now at the far boards with Percy hammering somebody. I think that's Tyler Duarte. And now still hammering Duarte. And Field down there with his bucket off as well. And we're going to get a whistle. 14.6 seconds to go in this hockey game. Coming up right at the end of the period, we'll check in one last time with Carey Stevens and our Halloween Safety Patrol. And then we'll come. Yeah, it's an official power play for Strathroy, but it's only 14 seconds up in it. It's a double minor. Here's Sander at the point, deflected just right by King. 9 seconds to go. Dulong at the near half wall. Trying to fight for the puck into the corner for Nas. Out to the left point. Sander turns and fires. That's wide. Loose puck. 2 seconds to go. LaSalle's going to snap the Rockets' 4-game win streak with a 3-1 win. Stay with us. The post-game show from the Balmer Community Center coming up. We'll check in right now with Carey Stevens. The final score from LaSalle, 3-1 Vipers. This is Strathroy Rockets Hockey Live, 105.7 My FM.
Both hurricane will be in town. Join your Vipers game time, as always, 7 p.m.